Hi, Joshua. How you doing, Joshua? Let me drop your link. How you doing, Joshua? How things going? What you cooking? What mom cooking? I'm not perfect, but I'm original. I was the thing had like a fade out. It just fades out the music. You know, instead of like you hit the fade out button, it just fades on out. Instead of just cutting straight off. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the thumbs up. Now I gotta wait for folks to come on in the room. Come on in the room. Time to drop them links. Time to drop them links. In the meantime, time to drop them links. Come on in. Come on in. Don't forget the thumbs up. 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 Cut down them bushes so you can see. All my bushwhackers. Yes, today is just dropping links. And if I come up with something to talk about, what can I come up and talk about while I'm dropping links? That's perfect me dropping links. I ain't got to talk too much. Let's see. Only time Aunt go live when she doing somebody in that basement. Crazy stuff. Here's a subject right here. Ladies, do you believe in taking a man out on dates?
Why not?
Thanks for the thumbs up. If you want me to drop your link, just say something in the chat. Do you believe in taking a man out on dates?
Why not? Not the first one though.
Not the first one. Okay, so you take him out for dates. That means
good, and then
so you be footing the bills. You don't mind footing the bills, paying for everything.
You understand? If if I'm taking out the dinner, remember everything's on me, so I choose everything. You ain't choosing nothing.
Wait a minute, he can't just suppose he don't want to eat what you want to eat. You want to eat what he want to eat.
Accordingly. You don't tell me what to do, I spend my money.
Thanks for the thumbs
I'll
up.
tell you how to spend yours.
Do you believe in taking a man out on a date, even if it's the first date, and paying for everything? This one over here talking about he can't order from the menu, so I guess you got to eat
I didn't say
chicken.
in order for the menu. I said I pick out.
How you gonna pick out something for somebody to eat? They may not like what you like.
Pick out the restaurants.
Oh, the restaurant, that's fine. But I thought you talking about picking out his meal.
He might get McDonald's. McDonald's is expensive. Shit, he get McDonald's, he'd be lucky.
You got that right. Even McDonald's work up, even Burger King. Thank you for the thumbs up. If you want me to drop your link, just come on in the chat. Do you believe in taking a man out on the first date? When I mean taking him out, you guys all paid expenses is on you. And I ain't gonna even say if you like him or not, because everybody take out somebody that they like. I'm talking about the first date. The first date, y'all going out. Y'all know y'all gonna be talking about how it's gonna go, but the first date is on you. Would you do it? Would I do it? Probably so if I can get up and leave whenever I want to. I'll be, okay, this is over. You're corny. Let's go. Doggy bag. I probably wouldn't mind. I'd take them to somewhere that it ain't gonna be so pricey though. No pricey restaurant, that's for sure. Shoot, balling on a budget. Sure is. I might not see him no more, so I ain't investing too much on the first date. I ain't gonna do that. Shoot. Yep. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the fun up. I'm dropping a link. Dropping a link Saturday. If you want your link to be dropped, just come on in. And I will drop your link. Or if you want to hang out there in the bushes, hang out there in the bushes. But be sure to thumbs up a sister. I don't mind you hanging out in the bushes. Yep. I do not mind him. Yes. Want to play a game? Want to play a game? Let's see. Okay, if you had to give him a pimp name, what pimp name would you give him? Play a little game while I'm up here. If you had to give him a pimp name, what name would you give him? If you had to give him a pimp name, what name would you? Oh, you can't really see that on here. I should have had it on something else. But he got pink and something else. That's kind of terrible.
That's all right for me. Daddy, please.
That's what you call Daddy, please.
Mm-hmm. Daddy, please.
Get out of here.
Daddy, please take that off.
How about go sit down somewhere? Daddy, please go sit down somewhere. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the thumbs up. Dropping links Saturday. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I should have gave you a little Bible verse, but I just came on up here. I'm trying to give me a topic. Give me a topic. topics I want. Give me a topic. I already asked would you go take a guy out on the first date and pay all expenses is on you. Would you do it? Would you do it? Would you do it? Mm-mm. How about if you're over 40 and a man wants to have a baby, would you have it?
What? Say that again?
If you're over 40 and
I'm over 40.
mm-hmm, and your mate wants to have another child, would you have it?
How many kids I already got? I need details.
If you got two, or even if you got one,
I put a ring on it, but I'm already single. It's not gonna happen.
yeah.
I'm not gonna just have a baby. It's not gonna happen.
You okay? Even if he married you, you would do it?
Yeah, if you marry me, I would do it. I'm not gonna be single and not.
Mm-mm-mm. I say no. Get out of here. Maybe be 10 and I'll be 50. Well, depending on no. Just no. Kids drain you out. Mm-mm.
It's according, you know. If I love him, why not?
Hmm. Okay, another good one. If we always fall in love with someone, say he got that special place in my heart, or whatever the case may be. Once you fall in love with someone, do they always have a place in your heart, even if the relationship is over? It depends on how the relationship ends. If it depends on how the relationship ends. I don't. Yes. Everybody's hanging out in the bushes today. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the thumbs up. They probably wait for me to pull out a good Bible. I'll talk a little Bible talk anyway. I'm always an intrigued person when it comes down to the Bible. With all my bush people up there that's listening, I would like to see Noah's Ark. I want them to pull it up out the water. Even though it's so old that it may break up. You look at the historical channel, stuff like that. I want to see some stuff from Noah's Ark besides a piece of so-called wood they like to show every now and again.
There's some people saying they don't believe it's one.
They don't believe it's a Noah's Ark?
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's a Noah's Ark because they wouldn't have wrote it if it wasn't. And God is a God that don't lie. So I believe it was Noah's Ark. I would like for them to pull up Noah's Ark. Yep. I think they found like a piece of it on one of those history channels. They found like a piece of
wood, yeah.
Yeah, a piece of wood. But I want to see some artifacts or something. Maybe like maybe some plates or something like that.
Bones.
Some bones. She wants to see some bones. I want to see that.
Matter of fact, ain't nobody died on. We didn't hear nobody died on that.
No, ain't nobody died. It just it stopped at what's that mountain of Arafat. Now there is of Arafat. When you look in on the map, it's Mount Arafat. So if it was written in the book way back then, I guess It got to be, they put it together and that's where it was pretty much. What else? Did they ever pull up the Titanic?
Yep. They didn't pull it up, but they went down in and they found.
Yeah, they did find a lot of stuff. So I can't say that with that. What are y'all intrigued on finding? What's people to find? What's that mummy in the pyramids? They always say they found him. I don't think they ever did. What's his name? Oh gosh, I can't pronounce his name. Yeah, King Tut. They ain't never gonna rap or dig up King Tut, did they? I don't know. They probably found Little Tut, other stuff, but I don't think they found King Tut. Just things like that I'm interested in. I'm interested in stuff like that there. People leaving my monkey behind.
Just keep on talking.
I surely am, because I got to do what I got to do. Like I said, if I'm in a room here by myself, don't let me pull out the good book and start reading that, because I'll read that too. Maybe I should read some Cicely Tyson. Give me Cicely. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read Just As I Am, Cicely Tyson. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's see. If y'all want to hear the foreword, or just get straight into the book.
Read the
foreword.
Yeah. No.
This here?
Yeah.
I read that
You already did that?
I read that before.
Oh.
Would you want me to read that again?
No. That's what you gotta do.
Okay. We're gonna do a little different type of reading over here. I'm reading Cicely Tyson, Just As I Am. We're gonna have a little something going on here. My eyes jump, I ain't got on no glasses, so here we go. I know instantly whether I should take a role. If my skin tingles as I read the script, then it's absolutely something I must do. But if my stomach churns, I do not touch the project, because if I didn't, I end up on a psychiatrist's couch. Okay. Either my spirit can take the story or it cannot. My senses have never misled me. This is how I knew my unequivocal assurance that I was meant to act in Sounder in 1972, the 1972 film about a loving family struggle during the Depression. What I didn't know is how Sounder's tide would carry me towards profound purpose, once spoiled by comments from strangers. The first chapter title is The Bow. The role offered to me in the film wasn't the one I would have chosen. We want you to play the school teacher, the producer said to me as they handed me the script. Yet as I read the story, I felt certain I was meant to portray the mother, Rebecca, the wife of Nathan. Nathan was his family's backbone. Rebecca is robust and steady. Well, she got steady, I would say his, but it's steady heartbeat. And that mom's devotion in the tender way she cared for their 3 children, even as she rested her palm in the small of her husband's back, I recognized my own mother. But yo, for, sound like a frog. Though for years, at the suggestion of my first director, William Coleman, I've been claiming to be a full decade younger, with taunt cocoa skin clinging to my Bring into my secrets.
You sound terrible.
No, because I sound terrible. That's because I'm trying to see.
Don't act. I mean, like, come on
I should be
already.
a little
Come on. Let me show you how you read.
Wait a minute. Don't you got to show me how I do that.
I mean, let me get into the book. Get into the. I mean,
I am, but it's the way she got
I'm into the book.
Yeah, but it's some stuff how she got it written that some words I wouldn't be saying. Yeah.
You still got to throw some action.
Okay. What does my appearance have to do with acting? I retorted, amused that I, a schoolgirl, once called a skinny little nappy-headed, was now being ruled out as too attractive. As an artist, I should be able to portray anyone, but the producers wouldn't hear of it. And that's how I'm supposed to do it. 3 months went by, and the team was still searching for an actress to play Rebecca. Meanwhile, feeling no less convinced that I was disdain for the role, I had Rebecca's lines down. Do you hear me? I had Rebecca's lines down. After another month has passed, I received a call from Bill Herber, my agent at the time. Well, he said, exhaling into the receiver, you got the role of the mother. I didn't say a word. Did you hear me? He pressed. Yes, I heard you, I answered calmly. So when do we begin? But aren't you excited? He asked. About what? I said. I knew all the time that the role was mine. I was just waiting for them to discover it. An actress the producers had gone after had wanted more money than they were willing to pay. And so she pressed on the film. I couldn't save them the trouble of their negotiation because the role was never for her. The money wasn't much, Harbour explained. I'd earned around $6,000 a pittance even in those days. Yet I would have taken a role for half of that. Is how convinced I was that Rebecca was my character. Okay, keep on going with this here. Let's see. I like a book. I like a book to kind of like snatch me in the beginning.
You ain't snatched.
I'm not snatched from this. Not really. I think take this here back. I think my Richard Pryor book was a little more better than that. That was a little tidbit of Cicely Tyson. And tell some folks, come on, and let me see something here. Hold on. This is right small. I can't even see this here too damn well. I'm just going to read a little bit. This is Richard Richard Pryor and Richard Pryor Jr. His son wrote a book, A Prior Life. This may be a little explicit, should I say? This is Richard Pryor Jr. He wrote a book, In a Prior Life. I'm just going to read a little bit, being it the Cicely Tyson book didn't really kind of grab me. But anyway, Mom, Patricia Beatrice Watts, and Dad, Richard Pryor, met in Peoria, Illinois in 1960. She was 16, he was 20. They fell in love and got married. My mother was a woman who spoke her mind, often with a sharp tongue. My father had a head-triggered temper. The newlyweds lived in a house owned by Dad's grandmother, Grandma Marie, who also owned a pair of Peoria whorehouses. One evening, as Mom prepared dinner, Grandma Marie noticed a bruise on her face. "Pat," she said, "what's that? And don't tell me you bumped into a door." My mother looked away sheepish and embarrassed. Marie pressed on. "Richie, he hit you?" Mom hesitated, shrugged, then nodded her head. "Why?" This Grandma Marie is saying why. I made baked potatoes." "He hit you on account you made baked potatoes?" He's sick of potatoes. I cook them a lot. They're cheap and there are different ways to make them. Sometimes he gets so mad he throws his plate against the wall. "And he hits you?" "Sometimes." "Okay, child, listen. Grab that skillet there." Mom reached for a skillet hanging on the wall. "No, the cast iron one." Mom took the big cast iron one. "It's kind of heavy, Mama." "That's the idea. Now raise it up and bring it down." Mom did. "Not like you're shooting away mosquitoes. Bring it down hard, like you mean it." Mom swung that thing like a sledgehammer. "Yeah. Now set it on the stove in easy reach. And the next time Richie raises a hand to you, you grab it and whop him upside his head."
That's great.
Mm-hmm. Mom set the skillet on the stovetop. Grandma Marie sat down, lit up a Pall Mall cigarette, took a puff, and asked all innocent, "So Pat, what's for dinner?" Mom let a smile play across her face. "Fried chicken. And I could whip up some mashed potatoes and gravy." I would love me some mashed potatoes and gravy. When Dad arrived for dinner and sat down at the table, Grandma Marie turned her chair sideways for a better view of the proceedings. Mom set out 3 plates of fried chicken with the mashed potatoes, and gravy. Sure enough, Dad glanced at his plate, grabbed it, and heaved it upside the wall. Then he turned up and slapped Mom. A backhand swipe that sent her reeling. She grabbed that cast iron skillet by the handle and raised it up. For a split second, Dad stared dumbfounded at that thing. And then, wow! She brought it down on his head hard and knocked him out cold. He fell to the floor and landed across Grandma's feet. She daintily slid her feet out of the way, repositioned her chair, and started eating. That's what his mama did. This is a picture of Richard Pryor's mother. Hold on. She's the one that ran the whorehouse and stuff.
That's Richard Pryor's mother.
Mm-hmm.
So she told her daughter to do that.
Yeah, she told her daughter-in-law to bust her son upside the head. Now that's a mama.
I know that's right.
Most mamas these days, they don't care about their sons whipping on these girls. Mom's side. My mother was born in St. Louis, but raised in a town called Louisiana, Missouri. It's one of those small all-American towns where everybody knows everybody and knows their business. I went there one time to look up my aunt, an aunt of mine. I went to the house where she once lived many years ago and knocked on the door. An elderly Black woman opened the door. I said, sorry to bother you, ma'am, but my Aunt Burley used to live here. Do you know where she is now? Oh, Burley? Sure, she moved out a mile away. Here, I'll give you her address. When my mother was growing up, the town of Louisiana, like much of Missouri, was subject to Jim Crow laws. When she and her friends went to the movies, they had to sit in the colored section. If they colored, if they needed to use the restroom, they weren't allowed to use the theater's whites only one. They had to walk down the block to a gas station. Mom's parents was Gladstone Watts, who everybody called Ox, and his wife Jessie Davis Watts, who all called Granny. They moved from Missouri to Peoria for better employment opportunities. Grandpa Fox got a well-paying janitorial job at St. Francis Hospital. He was old school, hardworking, responsible, and aside from this, one time he shot and killed a guy in a bar. A do the right thing gentleman. Granny was murderlicious housewife. I can't pronounce that word. With an ever-present Viceroy cigarette in her hand. My mama used to smoke Viceroy.
I did too.
That's an old-time cigarette. Viceroy's?
Right, when I was about 14.
Tell you. She was also a confirmed hypochondriac. At various times, convinced she had contracted this or that fatal disease and was soon going to die from it. Even before Grandpa Fox. Now we talking about the other side, not Richard Pryor's mother and father. We talking about his wife's mother and father. That's what the son is talking about, his other grandparents. Even before Grandpa Fox learned of the skillet incident, it was clear to him that my parents were like fire and gasoline. One time he took Dad aside and told him, Richard, look, if you ever tired of being married, please just send her back. My father did get tired of being married and did bring her back. And each time she ran right back to Dad. Hey, she was 17, a teenager in love. This is Richard Pryor's mother-in-law, I should say.
Let me see.
That's his mother-in-law.
That's Granny.
Yeah, that's Granny. Okay, I know you want to hear about Grandpa Fox killing that guy in the bar. So let's flash forward a few years to when I was 4. After work on weekends, Grandpa like a nip or two of scotch. One evening in the Globe Street Tap, a bar across the street from Fox and Granny's apartment, he got into a dispute with another patron. The downstate Illinois rivalry, aka the Route 66 rivalry, one of the fiercest, contentious in sports. On one side, the north side, are diehard Chicago club fans. Diehard Chicago club fans. Opposing them are Southern Illinois, whose proximity to Missouri makes them St. Louis Cardinal rooters. See, this is about sports. I ain't no sports person. Grandpa Fox from Missouri was firmly in the Cards camp. I can't get with that. The bar argument got heated. Finally, the Cub fan unloaded what he figured was the clincher. He unzipped his fly, pulled out his penis, thrust it in Grandpa's face, and told Fox to suck his New York what?
Goodness.
Grandpa calmly knocked back the last drop of scotch in his shot glass, got up from the bar stool, and stormed out. He crossed Globe Street into the two-family house where he and Granny lived, walked up the stairs to their second-floor apartment, and tiptoed in. 4-year-old me sat in the living room at the table with a new box of crayons and a coloring book. I looked up when Fox came in. Hi, Grandpa. He put a finger to his lips and said, shh. Granny was talking on the phone and puffing away at a Viceroy cigarette with her back towards us. Fox silently into the bedroom. Curious about the shush, I stood and followed him. He went straight to the chest drawer, yanked open a drawer, pushed some socks and underwear to the side, and took out a pistol. I ran back into the living room. Granny! Not now, Richie, I'm on the phone. But Granny, Grandpa, Richard, it's long distance. Gun in hand, Fox tore out the apartment. Granny, not now. I went to the window and watched Grandpa cross Globe Street and enter the bar. A minute later, I heard the shot. Bam! Fox copped a guilty plea in exchange for a reduced sentence. 2 years in prison due to the fact that he had been provoked and had no prior record. And also probably because the guy he killed wasn't white. You got that right. Now, Rich Pryor Jr., his other grandfather, nice looking man.
Mm-hmm.
That's Fox.
Yeah, that is a nice looking
Nice looking dude. Now we talk about Dad's side. I'm not gonna read all this here. I'm just trying to kill some time because a girl got to do what she got to do, and nobody's coming in to drop links, so I'm just gonna keep on reading. My father's birth mother was a prostitute in one of Grandma Marie's whorehouses. She ran off when Dad was 10, leaving them to be raised by Grandma Marie in one of her brothels. My father's father, Leroy Buck Carter Pryor, Grandpa Buck, a former boxer, was the brothel enforcer should any of the customers get rowdy or any of the girls need a whooping. Given that environment, it's no surprise that Dad was physically and sexually abused.
Dad?
Richard Pryor, Sr. He never talked to me about it, but he certainly continued to rain down his physical abuse onto his numerous wives and girlfriends and children. I entered this world on April 10th, 1962 in St. Francis Hospital, Peoria, Illinois at 2:51 a.m. I weighed 2 pounds, 3 ounces. Had I been a brook trout or a trite bass, I would have been tossed back. Instead, the doctor held me up and said, "Congratulations, Miss Pryor, it's a boy." Then he looked closer, looked and said, "No, wait, it's a girl." Then he put his glasses on and looked again. "No, it's a boy." My mom screamed, "What I have, a freak?" What's in a name? My mother had a cousin in Detroit named Rodney Clay, a name she liked and bestowed on me, Rodney Clay Jr. Rodney Clay Pryor. The thing is, Dad had a friend named Rodney Clay, and this Rodney happened to be the Rodney Clay who introduced Mom to Dad. My father, at age 21, even before the drugs and booze worked their magic on him, was already somewhat insecure and paranoid, fearing that Mom and his friend Rodney were lovers. They weren't. And that I might be Rodney's kid. I'm not. A day after I was born, he went to the hospital administration and changed the name on my birth certificate, Rodney Clay Pryor to Richard Pryor Jr. My mother found out about the switcheroo when she came to the hospital to check on me and was told they had no baby there named Rodney Clay Pryor. What? Sorry, ma'am. Listen, I'm Patricia Pryor. I gave birth to him right here. Oh, well, we do have a preemie, but his name is Richard Pryor Jr. Years later, Dad confided that he had known how famous he would become. No, I'm sorry. Years later, Dad confided that if he'd known how famous he would become, he would have never named me after himself. I think What he meant was the name bore a heavy weight, one I have to carry through life, perceived as Richard Pryor's son, the inevitable com- comparison has success, his fame, his wealth. Dad also understood that most anyone I will ever meet or be attracted to or fall in love with, I would never be certain if it was me they loved or they just wanted to bask into the secondhand aura of my dad. Pretty much use him just to get to his father. He also knew what I would discover eventually, that there were mean, ruthless people out there who would try to use and manipulate me to get close to him. Profound words from the world's most famous comedian. Just him and his dad when he was younger. They do look alike. You want to see?
Yeah. That's his father.
That's Richard Pryor and his son. Richard Pryor Jr. wrote the book.
Okay, yeah, they do look like it. Yeah.
But it's a good read. It's a good read. I don't know. I'm gonna stop right there. I guess it's a slow night. Well, you know what? I'm gonna read it to an hour. I'm up to 41, so I got a few more minutes. Dad hits the road. 2 weeks after I was born, my weight reached 5 pounds and the hospital released me. Meanwhile, my parents were so poor that Dad couldn't even afford a notebook. He used to scribble his jokes down on paper liners from wired coat hangers Grandpa Fox got from the dry cleaners. Fox bugged Dad nonstop to get a job. One time he sat him down and made him fill out an employment application for St. Francis Hospital where Grandpa worked. Dad listed his job experience as bartender. That was because he spent a lot of time in bars and clubs where he could perform 5 minutes of comedy or sing with the band in exchange for drinks and a few dollars. One night at Harold's Club, my mother was there in the audience. Dad sang a love song to her. She was in heaven, delighted that he made her feel so special. Then she happened to glance over her shoulder and realized that Dad was actually singing to a white lady seated right behind her. Dad's earnings for the night went to pay for the shattered bottles and glasses. The wife tore it up. I don't blame her. The evening after Dad was to show up for his job interview, Fox asked him, "Did you go to the hospital?" "Yeah, but they was closed." It never occurred to him that a hospital was like a police station or fire department, not a grocery store. Dad's own father, Grandpa Buck, became so frustrated with Dad's lackadaisical attitude towards employment that he kicked us out of Grandma Marie's house. We moved in with Grandpa Fox and Granny, which was why I was there 4 years later when Fox got the gun and shot the guy in the bar. All right. Let me see. It's a very interesting book, though. Let me get a little something else. Well, the book tells of, him being molested by I think the first time he was molested, Richard Pryor Jr.'s son, when he was by his father's assistant, male assistant. So he went on to, live a homosexual and straight life, bouncing back and forth. Heavy on drugs like his father. I think he shot up heroin too. He went through a lot, but it's a good read. It's a good read. Um, let's see. Yeah, it's a good read. Thanks for all the thumbs up. I'm getting a lot of thumbs up. People passing through, thumbing up, but I guess they don't want to.
Probably busy. Today's Saturday. It's like that.
True. That's true. I ain't coming on tomorrow though. That's for sure.
She came on like 10, 11 o'clock. You the best. What you looking for?
No, I will have to get up here anyway. I got to do what I got to do. Got the grind. Can't let nobody stop your grind. Like I say, if I'm here by myself, I read a book.
Read that book. Read that book.
And if I got about seven, 8 more minutes. I think the last wife who was with Rich Pryor when he died, he married her before. But then when he started getting sick, she I guess, sort of like tricked him to marry her again.
Who?
I think her name is Jennifer. The one he's with now. They used to be married before.
You say he's gay?
Who?
Who you talking about?
Rich Pryor's son? The senior, Rich Pryor Senior. But Rich Pryor Jr.'s son was gay. He almost got married the first time ever at the altar. Then the second time he actually got married and had a kid. And then that lasted for a little bit and he went back into the gay lifestyle again. He left her.
Because he wasn't happy in that.
I don't think so either. But he was pretty much flamboyant all through the book, really. So that's a good question. Question is, do you think when a child gets molested that contributes to them being gay as they get older?
That's what I want to know.
That's going to be my topic for the next time.
That's hard.
Do you think,
like, if you never got molested, would he
have felt that way?
Yeah, you know.
Do you think if a child is molested, do that contribute to them being gay as they get older? Could you do, but CJ been 100, Deborah. What's the topic for tonight? Oh, I was just talking about general. I was just reading some books and whatnot. But I was saying, do you think when a child gets molested, do you think that contributes to them being gay as they get older? Let me drop you a link. Let's see. There. Yes, that's what a question I was asking. Do you think if a child gets molested when they're young, would that contribute to them being gay when they get older? But being that I was talking about in a prior life, Richard Pryor Jr.'s son, because he was in a gay life. He was molested young. He started getting into a gay lifestyle. He stayed straight for a little while, got married, had a kid, and then went back into the lifestyle again. And that's where pretty much it ended. So pretty much present. I guess he lived his life as a gay man. I think it definitely plays a part in it, and the evil spirit plays a part as well. hmm I think something happens because as a child, the child is innocent. They don't know, and so their first sexual encounter, I guess it was like, I don't know. Like I say, that's a trigger to the enemy right there to manipulate a young person's mind, you know, to continue on with that type of lifestyle, knowing deep in their heart that is wrong because they don't tell nobody. So I like you said, it's the spirit behind it. It's the spirit behind it. To make them, I guess, lean more to attraction of the same sex. Yep. But a child don't know that. I mean, and then too, what he was molested. He was also molested, I think, at the whorehouses too. His grandparents' whorehouses too. Hey, over 50, the spirits travel to and fro, seeking whom they can devour, and they definitely devoured him. That's for sure. They definitely did that. So, like some people, let me see. Let me drop this in there. Oh, hold on. Some people. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, let me get over 50. Up this link. Okay. The spirit, okay. I've been here since the beginning in the 3 months. That's okay. I mean, that's fine. You know, I don't care if you're in the bushes or on the chat. A view is a view, and you know how I go. I gotta do what I have to do because of what. That's why I started reading the book a little bit. I was about to do a cartwheel. But as I was saying, because I did something in the past, one of my past videos about the gay lifestyle, stuff like that, and some people felt, okay, as a child, you really don't identify with your sexuality as a child. You don't. You can, some people could tell you can be a boy, and if they keep pounding in your head that you're a girl, then that's who you're going to grow up being. If they pound in your head that you're a boy and you're a girl, you know, because children are innocent. So some say, oh, I've been feeling like this here since I was young, and it's that and the other. You don't know how you feel when you was young. You know, I think when it comes to, let me see, I got your PL play on those. Okay, thank you. We gotta get, that's right, we gotta get those 700 more hours. This is a very strong spirit, but I believe through God and prayer it's possible. Oh yeah, it is. It is. And it's just like being a whoremonger. Same spirit, but just heterosexual, you know, and being in a same-sex situation is no different. It's no different. Sin is still sin, regardless of which way it goes. But when someone says that I was like this since I felt this way since I was 3, I knew I was in the wrong body, and this, that, and other, we know that's not to be true for the simple fact that, first of all, God don't make mistakes. If you were born a girl, that's what you are. If you were born a boy, that's what you are. God don't make no mistakes. So if a person say, I was born in the wrong body and this, that, and the other, and I always had these feelings. You know, that's being led by another spirit because God do not make mistakes. A person has an experience and they enjoy that experience, not knowing who from what. This is shit in the brain and body. I believe that. This is very strong. Yeah, that's true. I know that too. Parents play a big role in that. And I say that because some women cannot raise boys. Some women cannot raise boys. Some women raise boys like they little girls. So if you have a son and you steady pampering and petting and won't let him play, you let him fall and roughhouse him, and you steady primping and walking around and being neat, and you tucking in his clothes like you tucking in yours because you like to be all neat, so you got him all neat, and you combing your hair all neat, and you combing his hair all neat. He's going to identify as his mother. He's going to start to identify as his mother. He's going to start imitating his mother. Trust and believe, I've seen it from birth. I've seen it from birth. And during those times, I say, listen, you got to get him a male figure in his life. You got to get him a male figure because he's identifying more with you, female, than he's doing with male. So he need that roughness. You know, he want to play with the little girls. He don't want to play with the little boys because the little girls, you don't have to worry about falling down and scraping his knees and all that type of stuff. No, he needs to run around scrape them knees. So, yes, you know, I think the change did come as I say, and yeah, they need a male figure in their life. As for girls, and I'm just telling you my experience from what I see or from what I know. Once again, parents have a way of you know how you talk, so you too fat, you too this, you too that, that look dumb, you know, you kick down their low, you give them low self-esteem about themselves. You're too dark, you're too this, you're too that, you know, and then they tend to start hiding under clothes. You know, I'm too fat. Let me, you know, do this. I'm too this. You know, they start to hide themselves and they don't think they're pretty. So, or being that they think they're ugly, they tend to start to cover up and their dress starts to change. And when you see their style starting to change, you got to get up on that thing. Because then it's like, okay, if I'm an ugly girl, what do I be if I start acting like a dude? You know? And the whole thing just switches. And we know it's a trick of the enemy. We know the trick of the enemy. But also too, some parents, not all, because some people do know how to raise boys. And a lot of us don't kick down our girls like that. When the spirit is already roaming through there, because we know how Satan plays. We don't want him to land on none of. He wasn't gonna land on my child, that's for sure. Let me see what y'all saying over here. A familiar spirit attaches itself to emotion. Of course, you're right. Caesar Mendoza, be careful of television. There are many TV shows and commercials that are influential of that spirit. It is. Peace to you. Hey, information man, how you doing?
Information.
I didn't even see you. How you doing, brother? Let me drop your link. Let me see. Hold on. And happy Valentine's Day come tomorrow. That's my Valentine in my head. I always say he's my husband in my head. That's cool. That's cool. I'm just sitting up here chit chatting, running my mouth. Or by all means, chime in if you want to. I have to, like I say, I have to do what I have to do. Let me see. People get mad when I say that, but it's true. That spirit is just sitting around watching and waiting to attach yourself. That's good. Thank you. How are you? I've been well. Thank you. That's cool. I've been well. Thank you. Cool. That's cool. I'm glad you're good. Yeah. So, it is a spirit. It is a spirit, and I think it's a choice. As you get older, you know right from wrong, and if you can't be just outright, this is just it, and you sitting back hiding and this, that, and the other, because you know it's wrong. Like you say, that spirit attached itself to you, and you start to move with it because you're comfortable in it, and you start to move with it. So it's a beast of a spirit, though. It's a beast of a spirit. So yeah. So I'm just trying to. Oh, I did my little hour. Ain't that something? Okay. Yeah. There you go. That. Yeah. Like I told anybody, and I stand my ground. You can tell me all the feelings that you have, how you've been feeling since you was 2, because that 2 you didn't know who you was. And how maybe things may have happened in your life. God still don't make mistakes. He don't make mistakes. He created you just to be who you are. And that's just a demon you have to fight to get it off. Like I say, being gay or being a whore, same thing. You got to fight that spirit off of you. Yes.
What a fight.
You said what a fight? It is a fight. There's a lot of fighting. We are living in sinful times. Yeah, it is. It is sinful times, and we know that the earth is the devil just roaming all up and down. And being with our new 46 in office, he is enforcing signing, I should say, a lot of stuff for the LGBTQ community. He is. And someone asked me, I think one of my other sisters, she asked me, how do I feel about that? And if I was a president, would I sign such bills as what he's doing and this, that, and the other? And she's a Christian too. And she's staying firm that if she was president, she wouldn't do it. So 46. You say he's in a. Oh, you said laugh out loud. You say he's in a coma. Yeah.
Who's in a coma?
No, she's just kidding. She just really. Yeah.
Well, my opinion on that there, see, they got everything in this here world. You got straight people, you got gay people, you got everything.
Right.
So it's not that if you're the president, you can't be biased.
Yeah. And that's what I told her. That's what I told my son. I said, you can't be biased. I said, he's the president, he's the president. So even though we may not like what he does or what he signs off on, he has to be fair across the board. Even though he may not believe in it, but he still has to be fair to everybody.
A lot of people kill me. My thing is, with gay people, that is their business. Because I'm not judging them, because I'm not the one to judge them. Mm-hmm. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So their business is their business. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you see, like some Christians, I call them some people like they oversave, like they got a gay son, they put him in the streets. No, not my house. I just don't get it. It's just a little crazy. It's crazy.
Trump got acquitted of all children.
Like, will you dislove your child because they're gay?
No.
Will you put your child out in the streets because they gay?
No.
Please. The only thing I want you to do is respect my house until you move out, whatever you do. You understand? That's it.
Yeah.
Your lifestyle is your lifestyle. Like, the thing is, like, I want to teach you, like, you know the right or wrong, but whatever lifestyle you decide to go, that's on you, dog.
That's true.
But I love you. You my child.
Exactly.
I'm not going to turn my back on you because you gay. That's
true, too. And I think it's wrong when that just information said Trump got acquitted of all charges.
He got acquitted?
He got acquitted of all charges. Information man, you know you got to do something on that, right? You got to do a podcast on that because I wanted that. He's but anyway,
of course he's gonna quit. Oh, well.
But anyhow,
I guess it's not to be. You know, it's not. I guess it's not a surprise.
No, it's not. Are you gonna do a podcast on that, information man? I'll be up there listening on there. But it's no surprise, I agree. That's no surprise. Yeah, but
they want him to run again?
It wouldn't nobody probably pick him unless they crazy. I did a quick video about that. What about Trump being acquitted? That's for God to judge. That's for God to judge.
Exactly. It is for God to judge.
That is for God. That is for God to judge. And I was going to say that because if I had a gay child, that's my child. I don't care what.
Exactly.
I don't like the lifestyle, you know, but it's not the lifestyle that I taught them. But I love my kid, and I'm going to support my kid. Just respect what I believe. Respect when you come over with your friend. It ain't no hanky panky or other stuff like that. There, just respect me and I respect them. That's all I ask.
And I want you to respect yourself too.
Yeah, and respect yourself too. True. But you know, they of course they would live with me. They would definitely know better. But like CJ Mendoza was saying, there's a lot of that stuff going on TV, and if you notice, a lot of the younger kids, they're imitating. You know, like it's okay. And they're getting younger and younger. So that devil is busy. That devil is busy. When I say they're getting younger and younger, I'm talking public school. Public school. Where girls are liking girls and boys are liking boys. So, let's see what information man is saying.
Well, parents gotta watch what their kids see.
That's true. Saying now that this is over, can you now work on that stimulus? I know that's right. They can work on that stimulus, right?
Talking about Trump. That stimulus mess. Right. I thought it was already worked over. I thought it was finished.
Talk about it. Okay, cool. You said they were too busy dealing with Trump and his shenanigans, I guess.
I thought that was over.
I know, right?
Damn, Trump.
Trump is a hot mess. Even prescription commercials, they show gay black men kissing. You have to teach your children. Trump got 70 million crazy people. I know he do. Show us the money, honey. I know that's right. Yeah. He, you know, God got his game and Satan got his game. That's the way the world works. You know, good and evil. Plain and simple. You just gotta know what side of the fence you playing on. You know, I ain't with all that. I'm just ready to move forward. But I'm just ready to move forward on a whole lot of things. Let's get this corona stuff going on out the way, but I can get my life completely back. Even though I got it back, it ain't went nowhere. But I would like to move around and travel a little bit, do a little something. What do you say, stimulus? What do you say?
It's summertime.
Yeah, it's summertime. Exactly. I don't want to wear masks and all that crap in the summertime. No shield on my face. Right now I'm trying to figure out how to look cute for the summer. shoot. This gonna be it. This gonna be my summertime due. That's why I be playing around my hair. I can't be doing them wigs. Come on, somebody. Let's get this. Let's get something going for clear things up and we can get things going back. Let's see. That's right, God first. Exactly. We need our lives back. I want to go out of state to see my sister. I know that's right. I wanna do me some traveling too, but I wanna feel comfortable about it. You know? I don't wanna, you all tensed up, gotta quarantine before you go and gotta get COVID tested. No, I don't wanna do all that. First of all, this nose is already big. I ain't putting nothing up there. Shoot. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't doing it. So, no ma'am. Yeah, so that is it. Anybody got any plans for themselves? Y'all have a happy Valentine's Day. Do yourself good, because that's what I have to do. I'm hanging out with my sister cooking tomorrow, so she got her Valentine. I ain't got one. I ain't got one, but it's okay.
Well, watch my videos. Learn how to dress well.
If y'all watch Captain, if y'all watch Captain,
commercial out. I mean, my stuff out there. That's all.
If y'all watch Catherine with Friends video, she's doing this dating over 60.
Dating over 60.
Dating over 60.
Come check it out. It's beautiful.
Yeah, today my 10-year anniversary. All right.
Ooh.
Congratulations, CJ Mendoza.
Congratulations.
And she's doing these little dress ups and stuff. She look real cute. Oh, I already know how she dressed any old way.
I don't look cute. I look beautiful. I'm a grown woman.
I'm sorry. She looks beautiful. Cute is for cheering.
That's right. I look beautiful.
Yeah, she looks beautiful.
I'm a grown woman.
You'll have to check out her dating over 60 video, which is cool. As for me, the only time I ain't gonna do no dressing up and all that, because I don't like to do all that unless I'm going to church or something like that. Then I'm gonna change my clothes. But right about now, I ain't doing all that because I like to be casual and comfy. That's me, casual and comfy.
Well, honey,
this one over here, she bourgeois. She likes to do stuff like that, do the little dress up stuff, always did. That's her. I'm not that type of girl. I like to be comfortable, but when I go out, look out now.
See,
I get it together then.
My dressing to let the guys know that, honey,
she a grown woman.
I'm grown,
she a grown woman.
And none of his cheap, so don't be playing with me.
Ooh.
Like, get out of here.
Ooh. Yeah, but man, like I said before, sometimes you there's nothing wrong with dating. I want to date.
I'm not cheap. I'm expensive.
Oh boy, she said she's expensive.
That's right.
I'm
not a cheap date.
I like the opposite sex company. I like to walk through the park with
I like that
dude
too. I like that
and
too.
just hang out. Because since the pandemic, I've been talking to around the girls all the time. I'm tired of being around the girls all the time. So yes, I want to date. I am divorced. I've been divorced for years, so it ain't like I ain't been there and married. Now I said dating. Now if something turned into a husband, that's one thing. But I said dating, hanging out.
Dating is fun. I love.
Yeah, I like dating too.
Dating is nice.
I enjoy the company, and sometimes it's good. Your conversation gets different. Than being around the girls all the time. So yes, I would like to date. Now, when I was working, I think I attracted a lot of Caucasian men. I worked in the Wall Street area, first of all, and but then I wasn't too much thinking about it. My mom in the past year was gonna retire.
See, that Caucasian man like skinny girls with flat asses. So she was that tight.
Listen, I'm slim. Yes, I am.
I'm a
good.
I am thick.
She full figured.
Okay.
Everybody don't want no full figure all the time. They want a little twig every once in a while. Shoot. Different strokes for different folks. She a hot mess. She just put me on blast. But most people that see me, I'm tall and I'm slim. She a hot mess. Yeah. So yeah, I would like to date. Sure do. But it's dating over a twig. Yeah, I'm a twig. Sure is, I'm a twig. Shoot. Remember Twiggy? I'm bigger than Twiggy though. Twiggy was a twig. But yeah, yeah, I don't mind dating. No, not you. Yeah, I'm telling you. But yeah, so I'm trying to find that little look, you know. But we've been in the house for practically almost a year, you know, we local and whatnot. So we haven't really been like out there. Yeah, I know. Now you ready? You see her singing them damn song? Give him something that he can feel. Honey, I may be a small woman, but I got something you can feel. You know. But
it's winter time, more heat, more meat, more heat.
But the summertime coming, so what's that gonna be?
That'd be just something
we're dating. They're different strokes for different folks. Some men like small women, some men like thick women. It's all in your liking. Now I'm not, and just like women, we have the right to be picky too. I don't like a thin man. Back in the day, I used to say, if you can't pick me up, go on, sit down somewhere.
I don't too much like no. I don't like no bony man.
No, I don't like no slim man. I like
too much. I would date a bony man. I would date the bone. You know, just see what's going on.
She said she'd date the bone. I don't know.
I like
some men like tall women, short women, thick women, etc. They do. Exactly. You say we funny information man. See, now that's the type of man that information man. If you wasn't living in where you live, California?
Yeah.
Information man.
You got call.
Who? Me?
You too old. You too old for information.
He said information. She said I'm too old for you.
Information man.
Tell her.
Old ass woman.
Tell her.
Information man.
Information man. Do I look old? How old
you
do I
look old? But I'm sure you don't want no.
I ain't say. I mean, I'm not.
You don't want no cougar.
A cougar? You know, a cougar is a
information man.
Is how
he's in his 50s.
Okay. Ain't nothing. Information.
Ain't you in your 50s somewhere?
I am a proud, well proportionate, I would say, for a thing girl, educated 62-year-old Black woman that know what I want, stable and sexy. So what's she talking about? And 50 something. Well, I would date a 50-something year old.
I would.
Why am I supposed to date an 80-year-old man?
Maybe a man your age. 50-year-old man. You probably to be his mom.
Listen, when I was even younger, I would date dudes that was younger than me. Because yes, age makes a difference to a certain point. It does. Whoever says age don't make a difference, they lying, because it does. It does make a difference.
It does make a difference.
Long as you have boot. Oh, he said, long as I have butt. I got some. She was about to say something. Go ahead and say it.
Keep on moving, information man. No ass at all.
No, she didn't. No, and I ain't gonna stand up to do it. No.
That's how you're supposed to.
You
don't stand up there and embarrass yourself. She'll want to flight jet.
She said, I know she ain't. See, that's why me and her gonna be fighting. We're gonna be fighting. I have enough for my size.
Okay, you got enough for your size.
I have enough for my size. I am well proportionate. And everywhere go. Maybe she took, like, yeah. I got a little something, something. Now, it may not be, see, there's, what's the difference? Let me see. There's a butt, there's an ASS, there's a booty. I guess it depends on how you look at it. The information man said he's 51. He is not no 55.
I didn't say 55, I said 50.
Oh. Information man,
what's wrong with your ears? See, that's that 50 getting to you.
He's a cutie. As long as I have, he didn't say a body, he said booty.
A baby.
Mm-hmm. He's 51 for the most part. In the past, I have dated younger men 5 to 10. Me too. Over 50. Me too. Yes, that's
when good. I was young, I dated younger men.
If I'm an older woman. I don't and a man is in his 50s, nothing wrong with that. Thank you. Thank you.
Who said that?
Over 50. He said I look good. Thank you. And see, that's why he my husband in my head. And I'm gonna keep saying he my husband in my head. I share him only because I'm in New York. So y'all women look out. When the pandemic is over, I might get my little chicken self on a airplane. You know I'm lying, right? It's gonna take a lot for me to get on the airplane. I'm a chicken. But if you ever come to New York, information man, I got you.
What you got?
We can hang out. That's my friend. See, look at her. All up in our business. Shoot.
Yuck.
She said yuck.
I don't like.
He said I look good though.
I just don't like.
Thank you.
I'm not with young guys. That's just me.
Well, 51 to me is not young, and
51.
My ex-husband, I was like, I think I was 10 years older than him. Yeah, I was like 10 years older than him.
Okay, my opinion. Okay, I would not date a 50-year-old because that's I guess I just can't.
Hold on. Information said if you're in your 60s and you have your choice over an 80-year-old man or 50-year-old man, which would you pick? 50.
I take the 80-year-old man.
I take 50.
I take the 80.
You can sit
as long as he looks good.
Coffee,
if he
wrong with that. Exactly.
It's a different kind of Okay, the man I'm dating now, who I see, he's 70. You understand? And you gotta understand.
But she dang near 70 herself. And she talking trash.
Exactly. So why want somebody like that?
Different shows for different folk. Exactly. I don't want nobody. I want somebody.
But what I like a good looking elder man who takes care of himself. I mean, like, he look good. He gotta be having it going on like the sister here. I'm sorry, gotta be like that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I like a man who got spry in him, like he come on, baby.
A spunky
yeah. Guy. But not nobody we dragging around smelling like Ben Gay, that. I can't deal with that.
Stupid. 80 over 50 say 80. No. 80, and I got to help him with his walker too. Oh, heck no. That's right. Tell her.
No.
Age doesn't matter. Age does matter, CJ. Age does matter.
It does matter. If he good looking and he carries himself very well for an 80-year-old man, of course. I sure will.
Well, that's different show for different folks.
Your brain don't break. Where your grandfather at? That's what I got.
She said, "Where your information man, your dad's still alive, and if so, if he's not with his mom,
don't be trying to hook me up. I hook my own self up.
Listen, ain't nothing wrong with a hookup. But if the person if anybody hook me up with somebody, don't hook me up with over 50 say with no bozos and no clown.
Exactly.
I don't want no bozos and no clown. Leave them at the circus.
Exactly.
I don't mind dating and stuff like that, but I ain't desperate.
Exactly.
I ain't far from that. I ain't desperate.
Exactly. I'd rather be alone to be with bad company.
Exactly. Me too.
Not at all. I ain't got time for foolishness. I'm too old for foolishness.
CJ, my husband is a few years younger than me. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I said, my husband was a couple years younger than me. But like I said, it didn't last because that's why I say age does matter. We grew out of each other.
He thought he was ready.
He thought he was ready, but he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. You know, he still wants to do like childish stuff and whatnot. And if I had thought back then, I would have married him. I would have waited. I would have waited for a more mature man. But I wanted to do the right thing. I was getting into church. You know, I didn't want to be in sin, you know, anymore. So I wanted to make the marriage, the bed legal. So, yeah. So that's why it lasts for a little while. It was good. Listen, it was a good experience. It was a good little run. I had there wasn't no wang bang type of marriage. I had a wedding. I'm gonna put up my wedding pictures soon. It's gonna be a flashback, just a flashback. No, what I call it, a throwback. Throw that thing right back in the garbage can. But I like the way I look though. We want maturity, class, a gentleman, God fearing. That's right. What if this is information man, what if both the 50-year-old man and the 80-year-old man make the same amount of money? Now, who would you pick? The 50-year-old man. It don't make a difference. Yeah, the 50-year-old man. Sure would. Yeah. I mean, it ain't about the money. Sorry. You know, as long as you got a good heart and you're not a lazy type of dude and you're at least stable.
I still don't want nobody bomb, so that you might think that's please.
Over 50 got the heart and the eyes looking. Oh, over 50 information man is my husband in my head. He's my husband in my head. But yeah, I would take I would still deal with the 50-year-old man. And that's it. I think, they just, to me, that's just my choice. That's just my choice. I don't want nobody like over 50 say, I ain't ready to push around the little cart thing and help them up and down the stairs. And because men, I think men do some men do keep up with themselves, but some of them just kind of break down early in life. Like, women, we got like a battery in our back. We just, I don't know. Ask your sister, this is information man.
Mm-hmm.
Ask your sister if she met a man that was 55 years old. He had himself together. She wouldn't mess with him. Tell the truth. She would.
No, it takes a lot.
He said, yes or no. It's a yes or no question.
No, I'm just not going to say yes or no. I'm not going to say that. Because it's easy to say yes, yeah, no. I'm going to tell you if I do or do not. His personality got to really turn me on. If he's talking to me, and his mindset is like blowing my mind. I can't believe this guy's 50, and I think he's a little older than and so mature and whatnot. Yes, I would.
You heard her information, man. That's her answer.
But just because he got himself together, he
said like funny.
He be funny.
That's what he said. He said it's good.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't think money play, because when I got married, I had more than my husband, but I knew he was he wasn't a lazy guy. He did have a job and stuff like that, but I made way more than that, and I wasn't looking at what he had at the time. I looked like over 50 said. I looked at the heart first. He had a good heart, so I knew if he had a good heart that he did the right. He did what he had to do. But like I said, we just grew out of each other. So yeah. Would I get married again? Now that's a hard question for this sister over here. It's going to take a hell of a dude to drag these bones down the aisle. Am I marriage material? 150% yes. 150% yes. I am marriage material. But I kind of freeze when it gets to that because, like I said, the next time I get married, it's going to be till death do us part. That's the way I'm rolling. So that's why I said I don't mind dating, but to get married, it's going to be that person. I'm going to know if that's going to be the right person that I want to be with. I'm going to know that for sure. Hey, Bonnie Rose.
Hey, Bonnie Rose.
Let me drop your link. Yeah.
I'm hungry.
I'm going to know for sure if that's the dude that's for me to marry. But I ain't got time to. I ain't got time to be playing no games. I ain't got no time to be playing no games. So I'll date till the cows come home. Let me drop Bonnie Rose. I think most of us we have each other. Y'all have everybody up here, but I just want to drop just in case somebody new comes in. Yeah. So I ain't gonna buy myself no chocolates. I'm not crazy about flowers. Flowers are nice, don't get me wrong, but I like to look at, let me see. Keep this in mind, the 80-year-old man may not be able to put it down in the bedroom like the 50-year-old man who may still be able to put it down in the bedroom physically. My hands is up. That's the truth. I mean, but some age, you never know though. You never know.
You talk about now you talk about a woman who deal with dudes like that.
Oh
bro.
Boy.
Hello.
Here she go.
Hello.
Here she go.
Hello.
They might need a little Viagra.
That's right. Make sure no children here is underage.
Ain't no kids in here.
All right now. Honey, please. That's all I gotta say.
Well,
don't believe the hype, bro.
She said 80-year-old.
I just told you, I deal with healthy elder men.
Healthy elder men. She said, yes, they can. They. It depends. It depends. She said they can still do what needs to be done.
Elder man. You think I would sit
Bonnie Rose said, thank you.
Do you think I would sit up here and deal with a man who can't get down? I ain't got time for that. I'm not there yet. The sister still get busy. Hello, man.
I mean, you want to still have some romance. Even if you're in your 60s, you still want to have a little romance, Besides,
I want love, marriage, and sex. Hello.
She said she want love, marriage, and sex.
That's right.
God. Hey, Grace Joy. She said she want love, marriage, and sex.
I want all the good things in marriage. All the good things. Everything.
Well, I'll deal with the companionship for now, and everything else I'm quite sure in conversation that part will get there. Like down
relationship, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, that and
absolutely.
But I think when it comes down to that, that's going to be part of the equation when with that person wants to get married or whatever their relationship.
Okay, for me, sex in a relationship is important.
It's important for you.
It's important. Hell, please.
Is sex in a relationship important
to me. I'm not married no deadbeat. I mean, like if it's over for you, I'm so sorry for you. Like it's nice to meet you and everything. Goodbye. Hello, I'm not just staying in a relationship with that.
She said sex is important to her in a relationship.
It is. That's all I want. Healthy men. Healthy men. I want no dud. Get out of here.
She said she don't want no dud. All right then. Yep. I think
what it is. It's what it is, honey.
Well, that have to be discussed with if whoever I may meet, be they be 50, 60, 70, 80, whatever. Let's see, because you got some young guys that can't in their 50s. So, So this is a crazy conversation going on, but it's just grown folk talk.
Absolutely.
It's grown folk talk, but nothing that nobody have never been through. Nothing new.
Exactly.
But yes, because Valentine's Day is coming. This is a Valentine's conversation about dating. Dating. You all should start a relationship channel together. We should, right? You know, because she got her whatever and I got my whatevers too. Maybe we take a day and do it's relationship Friday.
I got enough going on my page. You got to do it.
No, I probably would. I second that what Lynn says. Yeah. Maybe I'll take out a day.
Today. It's
okay. Starting today
on Saturday.
Saturday relationships. What I'll get a name for it sooner or later. But yeah, we talk about our relationships right about now. At the beginning, I was just reading books and chilling, doing what I have to do, and just talking, making conversation. But we've been on this one for the longest now. What is your sister's YouTube page? Catherine, let me drop her.
Catherine with Friends. Gotta love her.
I think you may have her. I don't know.
That?
CJ Mendoza.
I don't think
Catherine.
So. Richard, you want to see me, honey? Check out my newest video. You'll see this beautiful black woman. Honey. Yes, darling. You'll see what I'm saying. When you see me, you'll say, yeah, I know what she's talking about. Va boom.
Yeah.
Yes, darling. Yes. Point on me.
Oh. Okay.
Here's
Catherine. That's Catherine with Friends email.
I mean,
Catherine with Friends, what's called? What's funny information, man? Oh, having a relationship channel. Yeah, we should have. Discussion. So we just started tonight. Relationships. We talking about relationships. Being that Valentine's Day coming up, like I said, I don't have a Valentine. No, I don't. I don't have a Valentine.
And, somebody just wrote this in. Now, check this out. Let me ask, do y'all think about sex a lot in this pandemic?
You heard what she said?
No, it's just a...
She asked a question. Do you think about sex a lot?
That's for single people. People are single.
But it don't make a difference because we as people, I don't care if you're saved, unsaved, whatever case may be, it's a natural instinct in us. Sexual instinct that we all have.
They have a lot of saved people that when you talk about sex, they be like, "Oh my goodness, I cannot deal with the over religious people. Like they don't do the nasty." And when I find people that be talking about, "Oh no, not all this," they always be the one to come out the room with the shirt on backwards. Why? Why? Because they're in there doing something they got no business doing. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? My thing is always be truth to your truth, and God will love you more. I am who I am. I am who I am.
Thank you. Like my hoodie. I'm not perfect.
I am gay.
I'm original. She said, "What'd you say? What was the question?"
If you think I will repeat that back again, you must be out of your mind.
She said, "Do we think about sex?" First of all, like I was saying, we're human by nature. I mean, we're human. We have emotions and we have feelings. And being a saved woman that's celibate, yeah, I mean, if you had kids, you're gonna feel you're gonna get them sensations. You are.
I think,
but you don't have to act.
I think once you get touched, I think that's goodness. If I was a virgin, then and I'd never been touched, I'd be like. I probably sometime in I probably get some feelings, but it won't be like feelings like I have now because I've been touched. But I have been celibate for 7 years one time.
Yeah, I mean, when you celibate, even if you celibate, you still gonna have those feelings.
And then let me tell you something. In my celibacy,
from time to time,
let me tell you something. Listen to this here. When I was celibate for them 7 years, and I started thinking, girl, you are going to. When you go to sleep and you're going to die and not have no more sex? I had to have sex.
A hot mess. She is stuck on stupid tonight. I think it must have been the fish sandwiches. I don't know. But yeah, as like I said, saved, unsaved, whatever case may be, you are going to get those feelings. You are going to get them feelings. You ain't dead. You are going to get them feelings, and that's just what we go through as people. But it's acting it out. It's acting it out. That's the part we have to worry about. Older women aren't dead. We want to meet husband material.
That's right. We want to have
single.
Sex.
Yes, of course.
We want to have sex.
Of course.
We want to find the right man who you want to. Well, a woman know automatically when she see that man, she gonna have sex with him or not. Like, yeah, baby, it's gonna happen one day.
I mean, yeah. You can meet somebody and be attracted to them. You know, just gotta hold back and be like, I got to see where this is going, and exactly. It got to be going in the right place, and it got to be ain't no.
Trust me, y'all. I'm talking on to say trash and whatnot, but I'm not easy though.
Yeah, I ain't easy either. No, because it's such a turn off when if you're dating someone, and the first conversation after an hour or 2 hours become a sexual conversation. No. Way further down the road, see where I'm coming from, in my head then. But don't, that is a total turn off for me. Because it makes me think, well, you only after one thing. Get out of here. So no, that ain't happening, Captain. No one night stand. No. Like I said, I'm seasoned. I am 60 plus. I ain't no 20 plus. Now, if you would have asked me that back in my way back, same day, and I was attracted to you on day one, I don't know. I probably would have threw you down. But no, that's a turn off to me. Such a turn off.
What?
When you go out on a date or something like that, and somebody on the first date, second date, maybe even the third date, start talking about sex. I don't want to hear about that.
No, I don't like that either. Like,
that's a turn off.
That's a turn off for me too. So I have dated guys. We just trying to get to step one on the telephone. That's the first thing they start talking about.
Yeah, that's a turn off.
That conversation is over.
Exactly.
And their favorite word is "we both grown." I don't care how grown.
Exactly. That's why we
sleeping with you. Ugly.
Ugly. Where Information Man at? You got any more questions up there for us?
Information Man sitting back there listening and laughing.
Oh, Catherine said you sit back there laughing. She funny. She is funny. Yeah, but this is a pre-Valentine's Day conversation on relationships and everything else that goes with it. Yes, everything else to go with it. But like I said, I ain't gonna say my sister's my Valentine. I don't even gonna say my kid's my Valentine. I guess Jesus gonna be my Valentine. Until he sister, but yeah. I don't expect for nobody to come knocking on my door because I don't know where God may set up where I may meet somebody. I don't know. I don't even look. I don't even look. I just do me. And I guess by me doing me, you run into people. I don't know. Would you date a guy if he's not a Christian? I probably so. I'll see where his head is at, because everybody's not going to be saved. I wouldn't say. I just got saved when I was married. My husband wasn't. If he's a believer, then I believe he'll give his life to Christ. As long as he is a believer, I can date him. Now you say if he's not a Christian, meaning if he doesn't know God and interested in wanting to know, yes, I could date him. But if he's an atheist and he's just a downright, non-believer, something like that, then no, because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. If he was into Buddhism or a Muslim and all that, it ain't going to work. It's not going to work. But if he just someone that, barely never went to church before and just never kind of like really thought about it, but yet he yet he believes, yeah. But if he's a straight out atheist, no, I wouldn't.
The earrings was sitting under one of my wigs.
It's too late for the earrings now. These ain't no bigger than the ones I got. Well, they're a little bigger, but my regular ones work for this hairdo of mine. See my little spot of gray trying to come in there? I ain't having that.
Don't look cute.
I don't look cute, nothing. No. How do you feel about polyandry, one husband and more than one wife? I don't do that. I don't share, sweetheart. Bonnie Rose, over 50. We are set in our ways. Bonnie Rose, I ain't no young chick. I'm 62. And I don't want to be setting, I'm setting my ways as far, I don't want to be setting my ways. I want to be able to compromise. I'm not going to give in, but I want to compromise, balance stuff out. It's a balance in relationships. And that's what I'm looking for, a balance. I don't want to be set in my ways and he's set in his ways. It's not going to work.
Exactly.
It's not going to work. So we have to compromise and we have to balance stuff out. A little of him, a little of me, and we're going to put that together and make it work.
Going to be a lot of me.
You're a hot mess. CJ Mendoza say, how you feel about poly? I bet when you got one husband and more than one wife. No,
sorry, nope.
I don't do the share. No, I ain't coming behind nobody.
No, me either.
Doing nothing but nothing. No. That's 100% no go. I don't do that. Or I wouldn't even think to even do that. So yes, come on, keep on coming with those relationship questions. I like it. Talk about any and everything. So yeah. So yes, like I said, let me ask over 50. Over 50, would you get married? Would you get married? Or if Bonnie Rose, if you're not married, would you get married? Or do you want to get married?
Me and Bonnie Rose gonna find us some men's.
You and Bonnie Rose gonna find you some men.
Yes.
You're gonna find some men that.
We'll figure that out once the pandemic clear up.
Yeah. Because I know, shoot. Oh, how do y'all feel about online dating? Online dating is kind of hard because, like, you never know. Like, it's hard. I am too, Bonnie Rose. I'm 62. Online dating, guys. Online dating. I don't know. I'm setting my ways. He has to believe. Well, yeah. I agree with that. He has to be a believer. But I'm just talking about being setting my ways. I don't want to be, just all about me and nothing all about him. I'm not going to give in too much of myself or settle. I'm not a settler, that's for sure. But I could compromise, like I said. I could compromise. Online dating, you don't care if a guy is a nice dresser, like he just wears jeans and a t-shirt.
I wouldn't mind.
Do you care if a guy is a nice dresser, like he just wears jeans?
A man like that, it's all right because you can go get him a suit. He gonna wear it.
Yeah, he gonna wear it.
If he care.
Yeah, if he
you're going somewhere special.
Sure,
he will do that.
I think all men like to dress up at least once, like to get cleaned
I
up.
don't like no stinking man.
She said you don't like no stinking
man. Yeah, that got to go.
She's on this thing about stink, so
I got a problem with that.
she got a problem with stink. But online dating, I am wishy-washy about online dating because I don't know. I'm kind of iffy about that. You know, some people, for a lot of people, they say it works for them, but I think I'd rather meet a person, you know, sort of like say, even if, okay, I'm online now, sort of, kind of, maybe not behind a picture, you know, you just see a picture or you just texting. You know, I'm more like a face-to-face type person. I can feel a person out better seeing them opposed to somebody's texting you or they just posting all these here pictures. And I don't know what you look behind that picture. So I'm a little leery about that. Let's see. I'm not willing to settle. In other words, you're with me because of loneliness, etc. I can't be your settle. Exactly. CJ, I'm skeptical of online dating for women. Seems dangerous or like the person could be fake. Yeah, that's what I say. I have done the online dating thing years ago. You have to be careful. I believe it. I think I'd rather meet someone, you know, if I'm out and about or we're having a social gathering or something like that. I can't do the online thing at all. I think it's creepy. I look at the ID channel too much. No, I look at the ID channel too much, and you ain't going. Even though I would meet you in public somewhere, but I don't know you. No. I ain't doing that. I don't. But for whoever, if that's your knack, that's your knack. But for me, I'd rather meet somebody in person. Unless you my husband in my head. And my husband in my head, you know, because I already feel him. I already know where he coming from. Great conversation. Thanks, information man. A lot of married men on there. A lot of old photos from 1982. I seen. I'm quite sure. That's why I'm scared. I will see. That's why you my husband. Information man said I'm a romantic type. You know I am too.
What am I?
I am a romantic type.
What am I? What I sound like to you, information man?
Oh, buzz it.
And you can be blunt, because I don't like nobody to tell lies.
Okay, information man. She said, "What do you? What type does she think? What type do you think she is?
I'm a romantic a little bit.
And what type do you think that I am?" After listening to, well, you've been dealing on our, you know, channels a lot, so be truthful.
Careful, information man.
She said, "Be careful." I said, "Be truthful." But you know, no matter what nobody says about you, I mean, you know who you are. So, and I like to hear people's opinions. You know, maybe they see something in me that I don't see, or something I need to change. I don't know.
Don't do it.
So I hope you're doing a lot of typing, information man, because I want to hear this one. You got to answer this here before you go anywhere. Yep, sure do. Everybody's waiting back for this here answer, right?
Listen, what are you gonna say?
What are you gonna say? What are you going until he finishes typing? We can continue chatting. So what's our next? What we were talking about? Meeting online. I can't do that. I'm scary Mary when it comes down to that. I'm scary. And like
scared what?
Online dating. Like over 50 was saying, old photos from 1982. She's seen it all. I know that's right.
Well,
I know it's right.
I dealt with that.
Bonnie Rose said, I've been dating online for over 8 years. I do live webcam. Okay. Have you ever dated? I'm quite sure you dated a few over 8 years on online dating. I mean, what was your turn on and what was your turn off? Were you more turned on or more turned off? You know, how did it work out for you? You said a few turn on and a few turn off. Okay, all right. The only way I'll go online dating, then it got to be an 80-year-old man. Because if I know I could pop him one time and push him down on the bed and tell him to sit down somewhere.
You just talking about you ain't got to go to his house.
No, I'm just saying if he a creep. Shoot, I don't like no creep. I gotta keep my mace on me. I spray you, bind you, blind you.
See, the thing is,
blind you and bind you.
With that online dating, you talk over the phone. You just don't go out. I wouldn't just go out there meeting anybody. That's how
I don't care.
A date I went on.
You must meet them in public place.
Exactly.
Let people know if you are going out and where. Never let him pick you up. Never let him try to follow you to where you live.
Exactly.
Do video chats. That's true. That's all that's true. I mean, I wouldn't let them. I would meet them in a public place, but still, y'all can talk me under the sun with that one. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Now, years ago, when I was a teenager, they used to have those little chat rooms. And everybody would be in a chat room and you just talk and everybody would just meet each other. You know, you take, shut up, man. I can't hear what so-so saying and all that type of stuff. It ain't work for me. No.
My thing is.
And that's when I was like in my 20s.
The guys I was meeting, it was pretty arrogant. So it wasn't no problem. So
they was arrogant the one she was meeting.
So, it was good. So, shoot.
Is Information Man still here? I'm waiting for him to answer. I'm waiting for him to answer.
Leave that man alone.
Okay, now you don't want to hear your own question, but that's okay.
No.
All right, we're going to keep it moving. Let's see. Bonnie Rose. That's what I do. Okay, live cam. I feel safe at home. Okay. CJ. Would you move in with a guy during the first year of knowing him? No.
Me personally, I don't like shacking.
Me neither. No. I like my space, to tell you the truth. I like my space. If I was to
if you can shack with me, you can marry me.
Right. If we shacking, that's because the wedding is next month.
Exactly.
The wedding is next month.
That's the only way we shack.
That's the only way we're going to shack. And that's the honest God truth coming from me. If the wedding is next month, while I'm moving in my stuff and the days is coming toward the wedding, fine. But no. Other than that, he has his space. I have my space. Yes.
It's too much.
Let me see. I am not trying to be negative, but many men lie. I mean, lie big time. Oh, they sure do. Lie like a dog. They sure do. Lie like a dog. That's true. It takes 2 years minimally to get to know a man. Whatever is in him will show itself. It takes me less than a year. Takes me less than a year.
You can find out a lot about a man. It don't take
long at all, especially with this sister here. You ain't even gotta give me 30 days. Because I have a tendency of saying some stuff. Because I want to see that. I want to see where you're coming from. Exactly. So I sit there and hold conversation, this, that, and another. I do something dumb. I say something dumb. I'm going to pull that other side out of you. you know, because anybody's going, of course, they're going to start off being nice and kind and this and that, but let them get upset. I want to see when you get upset about something.
How you act.
You know, how you act, or, you know, I got my little ways about me that I want to see. I want to know how a person act. You are blessed to have your sister. She will snuff them out. She sure will.
Who said that? Over 50.
We had beat up husbands and boyfriends together. We fight men. We sure do. We fight men.
I try not to.
We don't do that no more because we're older now. But back then,
only if they
put their hands on my sister, I'm coming. Somebody put their hands on me, she coming. Exactly. And that's it. Together, we're going to kick their ass straight.
Doing all that.
Ass straight. Shoot, no. I don't like a man that hits on women, period. And even if they, like, even play, wrestle, all that type of stuff, I don't like none of that. No, we're not going to see who's weak and who's stronger. No, we're not doing that. I don't do little wrestling or little pushing and stuff. No, we don't do all that. I think you tested me. Like my son and many have said, when you go on the first few dates, you're not meeting the man, you are meeting their representative. Of course, he sure is. They always put their best foot forward. Yes, that's why I do and say whack stuff down the line, because I want to see their response. Their response, especially if I'm feeling something. You know, if I'm feeling something, then I do stuff like that. But I pretty much can discern, a person pretty well. So it is what it is. I know if I'm going to be with that person too. I know if I'm going to be with that person. So, since my first marriage, I was engaged before, and I just knew that he ain't the one. I'll stay right over here on this side of the fence. He ain't the one. He ain't the it. So, that was it. Who went his way, I went my way. Dead issue. But now, I'm just ready to date. Just ready to date. They always put their best foot. Nice. What's nice information, man? We were running our mouth so much and talking about so much. So I don't know what I just said. He said nice. Yeah. I'm just ready to date. It is what it is. I know how to buy my own flowers, my own candy, my own this, my own that, until, somebody want to buy me some. And we don't have to date. Because for me, you got to be my friend first. Be my friend first, and then, see what take it from there. As they say, I want to marry my best friend. I want to marry my best friend. We dating, he was my friend. I want to marry my best friend. Let's see. Were you Dutch style dating? Of course. I have no problem with that. I don't have no problem with that. Either he want to pay or I want to pay. I never had a problem with that. We can go Dutch. He could buy his own. I could buy my own. It depends. It depends how you want to do it. So I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, no problem with Dutch. Yep. Yeah, so good conversation. See, I had to hang on in here tonight. just to see where things go, and turned out well. Turned out well. We had quite a few conversations tonight. So anything else? Anything else? And if you do get married, would you want a wedding or what would you want? I feel that I had the big wedding. First time I had the big wedding. So I appreciate something small and intimate. Something small and intimate. Long as it's in the church. Long as it's in the church. I could do something small and intimate, or the pastor comes over, or the pastor's at the hall. Long as like that. I don't think I want to do like a city hall, wham, 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 and that's it. But long as it's in the church, I'm fine with it. There are a lot of single older people. Many men and women live alone. Great topic. Yeah. Small wedding sounds good. Yeah, something small. I can't do the big hoop. Oh, that drove me nuts. Would you date a smoker, cigarette? No. I'm going to the courthouse. Bonnie Rose says she's going to the courthouse. Okay. I used to smoke cigarettes. And I used to smoke weed about years ago. And I don't like the way either of them smell. I don't like the way either of them smell. I think it stinks. And when I stopped smoking, especially, the weed been going when I was a teenager. In my 20s, I stopped smoking weed. But the cigarettes, of course, that went on until I got saved. I stopped smoking cigarettes, and when I smell it now, it irritates me. I don't like the smell of it. I don't like the smell of it in my clothes. I don't like it in my hair. I don't like nobody talking to me and full of tobacco. So I don't think I could date a smoker. I don't think I could date a smoker. Now, if he's trying to stop, I don't know. Could you date a smoker?
Yeah.
Cigarettes and weed? Or cigarettes or weed? Here she comes.
No, man, I can't be seen no weed.
Huh?
This according to how they smoke. If they're a person that smoke all the time, get the hell out of here. No, just once in a blue moon. Okay.
To me, ain't no such thing as once in a full blue moon. If you smoke weed, if you smoke cigarettes, you smoke cigarettes. But I don't
think a man would want to deal with me if I'm not a smoker, because like they smoke. I don't want to be smelling that.
Yeah, me either. It stinks too bad. I can't take it. It irritates me. And
but I don't want to blow the love of my life either because he smoked a cigarette.
I don't want to blow the love of my life either, but maybe I could get him to stop.
Well, I will get him. I will help. I
think maybe I could help to get him to stop or calm it down, or because how many times they're gonna go if they paying rent, or mortgage, whatever the case may be, and they always have to go outside, or maybe they be in the basement smoking. I don't know. But sooner or later they're gonna come back and looking in your face. I don't know. That's kind of iffy for me. Maybe if he's a smoker and he wants to stop smoking, yeah. Or you have some people that smoke, but they don't smell of it because they brush their teeth, use mints and all that type of stuff. So I'm gonna put it according. It depends. I put it depends. A weed smoker, no. I ain't dealing with that. If he smokes cigarettes, because I had to be considerate when I was smoking cigarettes, and my ex-husband, he didn't smoke. And he used to tell me, you need to give him cigarettes up. I wouldn't pay him no mind. But I did wind up giving him the cigarettes, but we were broken up already. But when I stopped, I understood how he felt because it stinks.
I don't be smelling that funky stuff too much.
It gives me a headache, to tell you the
Can't
truth.
get enough
It gives me a headache.
of that funky stuff. Woo,
No, not in my house. She's laughing. Catherine said, I don't want to blow the love of my life over a cigarette. True. Laugh out loud. That's what CJ Mendoza said.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she subscribed to you.
Okay. She just did?
No, a while ago.
Oh, let me see.
Weed smoker, no. Cigarette, I don't know. Take it outside. That's why I agree. Over 50. Weed smoker, definitely not.
You mean JC? No.
CJ Mendoza 804.
Did he look at one of my videos and made a comment?
Do you make a comment, CJ, on Catherine with Friends video? You can go to her last video.
Dating over. Yeah.
Go to her last video that she made. Make a comment and like the video.
And I will be right there to you.
And she'll come right over there to you. Because YouTube be giving her a fit. I don't know if it Papa meant brush your teeth. That's the truth. Oh, she said no. Yeah, go to her page and on her last video that she put up, make a comment and write something. Make a comment.
It's Valentine's video.
The Valentine's video. Yeah. So, like I said, I agree. Over 50, you got to take that outside somewhere because I can't take that funk up my nose. And more or less, we sleep in bed. He turned my way and I turn his way. I'd be like, I don't want to do that. And then his clothes be stinking. I can't lay my head on your chest because you smell like smoke. I'm a very cuddly person. I like to cuddle. I sure do. I love to cuddle. She said she's back. Check the video.
All right. Going over there.
I'm done with my water. All my ice done melted out. This was my Sprite soda. It tastes like down water. Glad I had that sitting over there. Yeah. So this is getting good. It's getting good. Yeah. So yeah, it is what it is. And I want y'all to know, this is my first time since I've been on YouTube that I was up here for 2 hours. My very first time. Okay, conversation with the chat. My first time. I never did this before. Yep. So what's about dating before I get ready to get off? Let me think of something. Would you marry a man that had custody of his underage kids? Would you marry a man that has custody of his underage kids? How do you feel about joint bank accounts? If we're married. If we're married, wait. If we're married, we could do joint. But also too, I'm gonna have my stash over there.
That's right. And he don't know nothing about it.
He don't know nothing about it. Now he may have his stash somewhere too. I don't know and I don't care. But we can have a joint for the bills and what we need to do. But sister girl got her
Tell CJ I am subscribed to I'm already subscribed to her.
Okay, she said she already subscribed. She wasn't subscribed to you yet.
Right.
Over 50 just said straight out no.
I won't leave another.
stuff is balanced out. Let me see. Thing trying. Please wait while we try. Okay. Sorry about that. If I lose or get disconnected, something like that, don't even worry about it. I will come back later. I mean, that'll be it for the night. But you sound like my mother. She thinks the same way. Your mother's a wise woman.
She sure is.
No underage kids, no joint accounts. Now
Who said that?
Over 50.
I know that's right. 50.
Now,
I'm with you on that one.
I have raised everybody's kids. I have been drained for money. Can't do that. Teach his own.
I'm not doing that.
But I raised no because my kids are grown.
You got a grandchild, that's something different. There's a grandchild, but you got a child, anything under 18. I'm not talking this system.
Exactly.
Sorry.
No, I couldn't marry a man that had kids, not at this age. Once mine was grown and out my way, and for me to revert backwards and re-raise children again.
That's too much.
It is too much. That's too much. Can't be doing that. It's my time. It's my time. That's the way I feel about it. I done raised the kids, helped out this, that, and the other. And no, I can't. It's my time. Let me live out the rest of my life happy and doing the thing that I want to do, and have me and my mate. We can, we can be good. We cool. When I was single, it was rare to find a single guy without children, and it still is. No, cause I would have to put unretired by spanking belts from the 1980s and put the tam on that. I know that's right. Yeah. These days, everybody has kids. Even me. Everybody has kids. Well, I have a child. I don't have kids. But
my children are grown.
And she's grown. So no. I'm not. I don't want to be with somebody that got kids, because everybody has kids. But I'm particular. If a man has kids, they have to be grown kids out the house. Because even if they live with him, as long as they're respectful to the next woman. Because you got even teenagers or young grown adults. They come in here and this, that, and other. No, come on, get out of here. I ain't trying to be nobody's mama. Get out of here. You got your mama. You know who your mama is. I'm just dating your daddy. How about that? I ain't trying to be your mama. You big grown person. Teenage talk back now. I can't take that. I love people, but no. I know that's right. I ain't doing that. Like I said, no. What if the guy has a nosy or controlling mother?
Goodbye. I already have one.
And he listens to her?
I already have one.
Yes, you already have one.
Mama's boy.
A mama's boy. I can't do no mama's boy. Be a man. Because you got a whole woman over there.
Let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong with a man loving his mother, but come on.
Controlling mama.
Exactly.
Hello, get my beautiful lady.
I'll take her. Hey, can you turn that off like you tell me?
Oh, John. I ain't want to hear.
I'll take her on a long, long drive.
Who said that? Over 50, right?
I know that's right. That's a good one.
50's a mess.
I take her on a long, long drive. 2 people leave, only 1 come back. I know that's right. I know that's right. Yeah, but can't do the controlling mama. I don't want her running her household with mine too. I'm too grown for that. Too grown for that. Like you said, give her a one-way ticket. Get out of here. Yep. A hoot, a mess. Yeah, let me see if I can think of one more thing. Y'all ready to get out of here?
How do y'all feel about you dating a guy, right? You dating him, you having a good relationship, but the adult children don't like you, and and they showing up, they letting you know that and whatnot, and they be doing little things in front of the father, in front of you and whatnot. How do y'all feel about that? Like, how will you deal with something like that?
First of all, that's for the daddy to deal with. And if I don't see the father doing nothing, I'm hitting the exit sign. Because none of them stinking kids gonna disrespect me, and you standing there supposed to be my man, and you don't say nothing to your children. Because I'm not gonna say nothing to your kids. So if he don't say nothing, I'm going.
Say nothing. Like goodbye.
Criticizing our cooking. Husband says it's not like mama's. I say I'm not your mama. You got that right.
Exactly.
I tell him go over to your mama house, get a plate, and bring me one back too. That's why I tell him, go get a plate and bring me one back too. So I ain't cooking no more. Let your mama cook for you every day. Just bring me back a plate too.
Yeah, you go that far talking like that, you definitely meals like that you will not be eating.
Got that right. Okay, your mama cook good. Let me taste your mama cooking. Go get me some too.
Yeah, bring me some.
Shoot.
Bro.
Exactly. I ain't got time for that crazy mess. Yeah. So once again, this has been a very good night, guys. And I, as always, enjoy all your conversation. I'm gonna jump on this TV and look at me some autobiographies. I love autobiographies. And chill out and listen to this nut. She's a hot mess. So let me, unless y'all have one last question, and we're going to be out of here after that. Joshua Gabriel, CJ Mendoza, 804, over 50 and fantabulous. Information man, my husband in my head. Let's see.
What's your damn phone?
It was just us, and we just been tearing up the chat. Okay, Bonnie Rose, Grace Joy. Yes. All right, guys. You all are wonderful. See, grown folks conversation. Grown folks conversation. Last question: do you date a cheap guy? No.
Please.
No, I had a cheap guy back in my day, and I don't like to. And this is just me. I don't like to shop out of a man's pocket. Some girls, they find that cute, and they like it. Oh, me and my man, he gonna taking me shopping, and no. Give me some money and we can go shopping together. That's fine. Or maybe once in a while, you may want to take me out and buy me something. That's cool. But I can't do it with a cheap man. Everything I want, I have to take him with me to get it. Or he got to go like to see it for every little nickel and dime that I need. As they say back in the day, I can't buy myself a pair of lace drawers without him coming out his pocket to give me the money to get it. No. No. Put the money on the dresser or hand me my money in my hand and let me go do what I need to do, or we can go together. And sometimes, sure, you can buy me a little extra and pay for it. But if you cheat, I don't like a cheap man. And to me, a cheap man is every time you want something, they got to go with you to get it. That don't work for me. Yep. Because if I'm into somebody, I'm into somebody. And I'm not loose with my dollars. I love my dollars. But if according how you treat me is how I'm gonna treat you back. Especially when it comes down to spending. If you cheat, Well, first of all, I ain't gonna be with you because I don't do that. If you cheap, I'm gonna be cheap with you. No, you ain't the one. So, because most cheap men try to hold on to theirs and try to get all yours.
Sure will spend all yours.
So no, I ain't got this time. I ain't got that, and they have a pocket full, but they ain't coming out with it. You know, no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. How you got that thing on?
Oh shit!
I said, me and her gonna be fighting in here in a minute.
Oh, you gonna get me? That's a commercial. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Oh, her in a commercial. Okay, guys, that's the last one. That's the last question. That's the last question. That's the last question. That's the last question. All right, we're gonna call it a night. I've been up here for almost 2.5 hours. That's a first. Well, 4 more minutes, 2.5, but anyway. Okay, guys. I want to thank you all for coming in and hanging out with the sister and the sister. And the conversation has been great. We're going to have to do this here again. Yes, we're going to have to do this again. And I really, 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 really enjoyed it. The front of this video, I'm just talking gibberish and reading books and this, that, and other. But as you can see, as you bypass that and see a great conversation we wind up having at the end of the night, simply awesome. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun with the sisters. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is your girl, Devil Catch by Faith, and
this is Catherine. Love, peace, wigs, and outfits.
Love, peace, and hair grease. Good night, guys. Talk to you later.
Deuces.
If nobody say they love you, you know I do. And I mean that for the heart. Enjoy your Valentine's Day tomorrow. You know, be it with the kids, the family, whoever. I'll be here with this one here, so I'm good. But I'm still looking for my date. Take care, guys.
Deuces.
Should I play some music on my way out?
You want me to play some?
No, because you
sitting up. Playing some hip hop, hoppity hip hop. I like that music there. That sounds good.
What this? You still here, Information Man?
You still there?
Yeah. You ain't answered that last question that I asked you.
He ain't gonna answer you. He probably said, "That's my auntie."
Wait a minute.
That's right.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
He said, "That's my."
I gotta pause this.
That's an auntie.
Now that's only if you want to, Information Man. Answer that question. You might have,
He's not gonna answer the question. I'm telling you.
Okay. Did you hear the question that I asked you, Information Man? Yes or no?
That's respect.
Did you hear the question that I asked you? Because if you didn't, I'm just going to just leave it alone. I'll email you the question that I asked you. How about that?
No, do that like I already told you.
Okay.
Some people don't get things.
I do get stuff. I know he ain't that type. I mean, he ain't that type.
No, I'm talking about you.
Me. I do get it. See, I'm going to have to bust her up. Once again, guys, enjoy your Valentine's Day. Good night. I'm trying to kill the last minute. Good night, guys. I done did my 2.5 hours.